Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel, where I'm always breaking down the hot sports topics of the day. My name is Mike. Be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube to get all of my videos uploaded directly to your feed. There will certainly be three main storylines during this Super Bowl week as we ramp up with Media Day tomorrow, with a lot of the profiles being done by the media, and the whole circus, the media circus that surrounds the Super Bowl. There'll probably be three storylines that stand out above the rest. First and second, interchangeable, will be the Jim and John Harbaugh brothers coach against each other in the Super Bowl storyline, and of course the Ray Lewis storyline, Ray's last ride. I think we've heard Ray's last ride, that quote or that phrase used about 100 times in the last 3 weeks by various media outlets. I think those two stories will dominate, but certainly a third story will be the quarterbacks playing in this game, one of whose life will change forever if they win this game. You have Colin Kaepernick, the second-year upstart quarterback out of Nevada, sort of taking the league by storm for the 49ers, and you have Joe Flacco. Flacco, often criticized quarterback. He finally gets his team over the hump, gets the Super Bowl berth, and he also happens to be a free agent at year's end, which is what we're going to talk about here. And Flacco's a guy. He's going to be a free agent. It's rumored that he's going to seek out Drew Brees type money. And when we say Drew Brees type money, we mean the deal Brees signed last offseason, 5 years, $100 million with $40 million guaranteed. So that's $20 million per for 5 years, $40 million guaranteed. That's supposedly what he's going to reach for. Now, there was rumors that he got offered $17 million per year by the Ravens last year and decided to not entertain that, decided to table the discussions till after this year as far as a long-term contract goes. That $17 million a year that he was supposedly offered, that has never been confirmed by anyone in the Ravens front office, but those were the rumors. So going off those premises, I think this Flacco contract situation ends up in one of two scenarios here. First, I think they'll make him a strong offer. I think they'll make Flacco a $16 to $18 million a year offer. Okay, somewhere in that vicinity, for maybe 4 or 5 years. Certainly give him maybe upwards of $30 to $35 million in guaranteed money. I don't think their initial offer or their offer will ever be Drew Brees money. I don't think whether Flacco wins or loses this game, it will impact the offer that Ozzie Newsome and his staff come up to present Joe Flacco and his agents. I think Ozzie Newsome has, I have tremendous respect for him and his football acumen and his overall GM acumen, obviously, with the consistent winner he's built over the last decade in Baltimore. So I don't think a bad performance is going to lead Ozzie Newsome to be down on Joe Flacco, and I don't think a great Super Bowl performance by Flacco is going to get Ozzie Newsome to give him the farm. All right? So I look for them to make an aggressive offer between $16 and $18 million a year for 4 years. Okay, give him the $30, $35 million guaranteed. If Flacco balks at that, I look for the Ravens to franchise him, which they can still do. So that's a card that the Ravens have that Flacco knows they have. All right, which is why I don't think if they offer him 16 to 18 mil, 30, 35 million guaranteed, I don't think Flacco's going to be as quick to dismiss that as some people do, because he might look at it as a better option than being franchised. Right? And if Flacco is a team guy, which it seems like he is, which is why this $20 million a year thing sort of surprises me. If he can get 16, 17 million a year, say, let's say even 18, 17.5, they'll save a little bit of money, which will allow them to keep the roster solid around Flacco. Flacco's a guy who's won every year he's been in the league. He should certainly value having a quality roster over necessarily being greedy over every penny. Is he going to take the high road like that? We'll see. There has been quarterbacks in the past who have left money on the table so that the team can pursue free agents, the team can sign their own talent. It remains to be seen what Flacco thinks in that respect. I think you'll know if he takes the franchise tender. It means he wants to play out the franchise year next year and get every dime he can. If he takes the long-term deal, I think as a Ravens fan, you'll have a guy who and I get this feeling from Flacco already, but we'll see how it plays out, that you have a guy that long-term wants to be there and realizes that it's going to take money, and it's going to take commitment to make the Ravens a long-term winner, and a winner which they have been since Flacco got there again. And we'll see how this situation plays out. I decided to do this video today because, again, I don't think a poor performance or a great performance by Flacco is going to sway the offer they give him in any way. Okay, I think they'll look at his whole body of work, make him a very competitive offer, and we'll see if he takes it or not. What do you guys think of Flacco? I certainly think he's a franchise quarterback. Make no mistake about that. Elite, I hate that term. To me, there's only 4 elite quarterbacks in the NFL. There's Manning, there's Brady, there's Brees, and there's Rodgers. If you want to bring other quarterbacks up into there, like Eli, Flacco, Matt Ryan, whoever you want to bring, I think you're devaluing what the word elite means, at least in my eyes. But again, elite is it's subjective. You could think someone's elite, and I don't think they're elite. It's all good, whatever you happen to think, wherever your threshold is for elite. Mine happens to be a little bit higher, but I certainly think Flacco's a guy you can build a franchise around, obviously based on his success. He's a guy that can take a team to the Super Bowl. I think the Ravens offense is the strength of this team, quite contrary to what many people think. But let me know what you guys think about the Flacco situation, about his contract situation. Do you think he's an elite quarterback, franchise quarterback, however you quantify it? Let me know. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. And as always, guys, subscribe to my channel. You get all of my daily sports talk videos uploaded to your feed. Thanks again for listening, and have a good night.